ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. And he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's in goal. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best.
Hits the afterburners. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I really need to change this outside of this.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high scoring game after high scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Trying to turn the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Sprinting away. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Right on the money. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
West Virginia, 14, Colorado, 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Anderson wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Two of you blocking the
Facing a
same
little
motherfucker with the
adversity on
linebacker
2nd
running
and
right
11.
back.
Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense holds firm.
Lay
No
down.
pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Bellamy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Oh,
All by himself. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Buffs! A great catch and run for 6. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away in this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
West Virginia, 28. Colorado, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And
So
he's
let's see how
been
they
eating
play
whatever
in this
all week
final
anyway.
30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
28, Colorado, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Here's the handoff. Inside the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he runs
That was for you,
it in
Stick.
the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Number 12.
The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like blocks. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it works.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
Holy shit.
Cover guys.
53
job, and they get him
fucking
stopped at the 22-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Anderson wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Got his man quickly. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Here's a heat. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Davey, you know, it's funny,
brother, I've been on for a while now.
Linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Yeah, true.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass to first down.
Except after this game, I'm going to have to stop to go get my kid.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires on the move.
Oh my, I even hit triangle.
Are
you kidding me?
He managed a few yards on
He was coming back to the ball. I hit triangle at the perfect fucking time to catch it.
They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, face palm it.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys.
I know you saw me take over the
So
receiver.
the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always...
Oh, my God, Jennings.
Still going. And an explosive play has him on.
I mean, y'all look at this shit anyway more than I do. Yeah, that's...
And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Gives it on the option.
Damn.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's batted away.
I keep getting random ass text message.
Fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down.
Hope he can catch.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Fakes to grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped at just short. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And the Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick spin on the ride. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
West Virginia, 42. Colorado, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with?
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holland. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Spike it on one.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Might be changing the route. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack